All right, I'm glad you joined me for this stretch class. Let's get started with the feet out wide apart. So a good firm base, and the further out we can get those legs, the more stretch and strengthening work that we're going to be able to do. So legs out wide, work the feet parallel to each other. So if you can, try to draw the toes inward ever so slightly. Then we're just going to start to lengthen up. Let's turn the belly muscles on, good and strong here. Send the hands up high, up overhead. Once the hands are up, take a look up to the hands and stretch it out. So start to squeeze your leg muscles tight as you reach it up. And then lower the arms halfway down, the thumbs point toward the ceiling. Keep long and tall through the spine. Rotate toward the right. Look back to the back hand. Hold this position, give yourself a deep breath. Back to center, and turn the other direction. Look all the way back to that back hand. Remember, you're keeping yourself tall and lifted. We should feel muscular activation here in the legs, so squeeze your legs tight, hold the twist, try to lengthen your spine a little taller. Back to center, and arms reach up high. Lower the hands down. Excellent. We're going to heel toe the feet in. So heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe all the way in. Bring your feet close together and then just balance on one foot, or you can keep the toes on the ground. We're just going to shake. Get the toes, the ankle, the foot, a little bit of movement in the knee. And then the other side. Now take your time here. Find your balance. You can keep the toes on the ground or lift the foot up and just give that nice little shake out. All right, awesome. We're going to bring the legs out wide again, that same straddle position. Once again, arms up high. Lengthen it out. Look up to the hands. We're going to see if we can reach up another ½ inch as if you're going to touch your ceiling. Find your balance. You're looking up. And then as you start that exhale, let the hands come halfway down looking forward. Twist to the right, just like you did last time. Look back to the back hand. Back to center. Turn the other direction. Look to your back hand. Back to center. Arms up high, stretch it out. This time, interlace the fingers, turn the palms up toward the ceiling. Bring your hands down to the crown of the head. You're going to push the arms back. Notice the chest stretch we get here. Now, we want to keep the lower body strong and stable, so pull the belly in and keep pressing the arms back. Chest and shoulder stretch. Now, once you have those arms back as far as you reasonably can, then press the arms towards straight. See if you can push into your fingers. Take a look up to your hands and breathe. And then release. Lower the hands all the way down. Once again, heel toe the feet in, all the way in. Feet close together. Give your foot that little shake. And other side. Shake it out. Good, let's keep going. Legs out wide. So each time you come out, you may find you can step the feet out a little wider. It's not necessary, but again, you want to challenge yourself to get those feet out just as wide as you reasonably can. Arms out, all the way up. Stretch it out. Give yourself a deep breath. Feel like you're spreading through the rib cage. Lower the arms halfway down. Twist to the right. This time, while you hold the twist, raise the arms up toward the ceiling again. So you're still in the twist, but you've raised those arms up high. Now hold the position, see if you can stretch it out a little taller. And then lower the arms halfway down. Now come out of the twist. Back to face forward and turn the other direction. Once you've found your twist, hold the twist and reach the arms high up overhead. Look up to the hands and breathe. Lower the arms halfway down. Rotate back to center. Hands to the hips and heel toe the feet in. Good. Feet close together. Shake it out. Awesome work, everybody. Let's widen the legs yet again. This time, we're going to turn the right foot out. So take a moment to check your alignment. The top of the thigh right here should be facing toward your toes. In other words, we shouldn't have the knee collapsed to the inside and the knee bent a little. So straighten the leg and see if you can roll this thigh out, an outer rotation of this leg. So the top of the thigh right here should be the same direction as your foot. Okay, now from here, we're going to just lean out over that leg. Let your hand slide down toward the foot and come back up. Now, if the knee is a little bit bent, that's okay, but you want to have the leg mostly straight. Lean down again and come back up. So we're stretching the hamstring gradually. Down again and back up. One more time. Down. Breathe. And back up. Good. Square the foot. And let's get the other side. Turn the left foot. Get enough turn in the foot so that your thigh is facing toward the ceiling, not to the inside. Once you have that, then slide it down and back up. So again, we want to have a decently wide stance here. So you should get that nice stretch through the hamstring, all the way up into the groin on this side. A couple more times. Great way to warm up here. Then we're going to take it a little deeper. Okay, come on back up. And back to our straddle position. We're going to go back to the first side. So turn the right foot, hands on the hips. Lean out over that leg, and then let the hands slide down to the shin. Now the left arm reaches up toward the ceiling into our triangle stretch. Now push the feet into the ground, and if you need to for balance, you can look toward the floor. No problem. If you want a little more challenge, then you look toward your side wall. Or if you're looking for more challenge, you can try looking up to the top hand. Now squeeze your leg muscles tight. And from here, see if you can lean, maybe go slide that hand down just another ½ inch. Stay for this breath. Take your time and come back up. Square the foot. And let's go to the other side. Now keep in mind, you might have to widen the stance here a little now that we've been moving the feet around. So in second time here, widen the feet again to challenge yourself. Turn the foot. Hand down onto the shin, slide it down. Now once you've found that good stretch, then we're going to raise that opposite hand up. So the right hand toward the ceiling. Remember, for your balance, it's okay to look down to the floor or to the sidewall, or turn your head, look up toward the ceiling. Now squeeze your leg muscles tight. Once you have this position, you might be able to slide that hand down another ½ inch. And then take your time, pushing yourself back up. Excellent. Square the foot and heel toe the feet in, in, and give yourself that little balancing shake out of your feet. Okay, again, so a lot of straddle work here. Legs wide, just exactly the same position we've been doing. Turn the right foot. Lean into the stretch. Now, this time, bring your left hand onto your chest or your shoulder or your collarbone, somewhere up around your chest, so that you can feel yourself turning your chest toward the ceiling. Even if you need to look down to the floor, that's okay. But try to open the chest toward the ceiling. Now put your hand on your rib cage and use your hand to slide the rib cage open toward the ceiling. Try to keep this open position. We should be looking upward, or at least to your side wall, rather than aiming your chest toward the ground. Now, if you want to slide that hand down another ½ inch, you can, but don't let the chest turn toward the floor. Finally, once again, you can raise that hand up if you like. Your left hand. Stay for one breath. You've got this. Push yourself up. Square the foot. Awesome. Last one here. Turn the left foot. Lengthen up tall. Slide it down. Place your hand on your chest. Use your hand to guide your chest toward the ceiling, not toward the ground. Then place your hands on the hand on the ribs and do the same thing. Open your ribs toward the ceiling. Once you have that, raise the right hand up. And if you need it a little deeper, you can try sliding that hand down another 1/2 inch. Squeeze your leg muscles tight. Stay with it for a breath. And release all the way up. All right, that feels so good. Walk those feet in and give yourself that shake out. All right, super, super work. So let's turn this time to face toward the front of your mat and start out by bringing the hands onto the hips. Now we're gonna begin with the feet hip width apart here. So a little bit of space between the 2 feet. Now step your right foot back. 1 step, and then 2 steps, and maybe even a 3rd little step. So notice here, this is a split leg position, and there's plenty of space between the feet. Oftentimes I find the feet are too narrow with this pose, so that might look something like this. Feet are too close. Really be willing to step the foot back a little. And also remember that the feet are offset. So if I were to turn, and you see from this angle, notice my feet are not lined up like a tightrope, like this. Instead, that back foot is out to the side so that you have easier balance while we stretch. Okay, now once you've got that, hands onto the hips, we're gonna lengthen the spine, push the back foot into the floor, and hinge forward into a stretch. Tuck your chin slightly so your head is a natural extension of your spine. Come back up and down again. Come back up and down again. Come back up. Now we're going to go down and we're going to hold. So down and hold. If you like, you can bring your hands onto the front leg. That's optional. If you want, you can round the spine and tuck the chin and drop down a little lower. It depends on what feels good to you. This is a straight leg pose, so do your best to straighten your legs. Now really push the feet into the floor, and you're going to slowly walk the hands up your leg. Once you're to vertical position, reach the hands high up overhead. Squeeze your leg muscles tight. You have an option here, again, for depending on your balance, you can look down, or you could look forward, or you could look up to the hands. Reach it up. Breathe. Looking forward, release the hands, and then soften the front knee and step the feet back together. Right to the other side. Left foot steps back. 1, 2, maybe add that 3rd step. Remember, the feet are offset. Hands to the hips. Push your feet into the floor, especially the back foot. So you should get a little bit of a calf stretch on the back foot. As we lean forward, you can really feel that back foot staying glued into the floor. And then come back up, look up, and then down again. So we're not holding just yet, we're flowing. Back up, and down again. Feels so good to create that length in the hamstring. Come back up. This time we go down and we hold. So the back is straight to start. You feel the stretch. You can keep the hands on the hips, or if you would like to lower the hands down and round the spine and drop down lower, that is totally up to you. Breathe. Push your feet firmly into the ground. Walk your hands back up your leg. Once you're up to vertical, reach the hands high up overhead. Look down or look forward or look up to the hands. Stretch it out. And then release. Lower the hands down. Bend the front knee and then step up to the front of the mat. Let's go again. We're going to change it up. We're just going to do part of that stretch this time. So step the right foot back again. 1, 2, maybe add that third step. Plenty of space between the feet. Now this time, place your hands on your belly to start. We're going to pull the belly in firmly. So feel like you're using your abdominals. The hands come up, palms face each other. Feel like you're lengthening through the rib cage. Then reach up and start to reach back into a back bend. Now, if this feels unstable and uncomfortable, you can look straight ahead. You do not have to look up. But if you're feeling okay about your balance, then look up and arc the back, reach back. Now squeeze your leg muscles tight. Hold here for one breath. Look forward and open the arms to the outsides. So the arms reach way out. This should feel like a chest stretch. Arms reach way out. And then release. Lower the arms. Soften the front knee. Step it up to the front of the mat. Second side. Left foot. Steps it back. 1, 2, 3. Legs straight. Arms up overhead. So remember, you can just look straight ahead and just arc the back from here. That's fine. Otherwise, you can look up and then reach back. Now notice how easy it is to forget about the strength in your legs. But we want to use the legs to stabilize the pose. So squeeze your legs tight, pull the belly in, push your feet into the ground. Reach back any amount that you can. And then look forward and open those arms out to the sides. Breathe. Reach the arms back. Reach them back. They should feel like a chest stretch. And then release. Soften the front knee and step up to the front of the mat. Awesome. Good work. Okay, we're going to do a similar pose from a different position. So we're really focusing here on opening up the chest and the upper back. So this time, the feet come into a semi-straddle position. We're not as wide out as the first series of exercises we did. Arms come up. This time, make cactus arms. So the arms out to the sides, elbows bent. Now here, the first thing I want you to do is to drop the shoulder blades down the back, not let the shoulders come up like this. Instead, drop the shoulder blades down. Now we're going to open those arms out again. So just like you did in the last exercise, you should feel a good stretch here through the chest muscles. The shoulder blades are still down the back. Now from here, we're going to do the opposite. So the elbows come in, round the spine, look toward the ground, and see if you can feel like your shoulder blades are spreading apart. Get your hands and arms to come together if you can. The forearms are together. Then release, open it out. First position. You should feel like the shoulder blades are active and dropping down the back. Breathe, wide open in the chest. Excellent. Again, arms together, hands together. Round the spine, you should be looking toward the ground here, or at least looking towards your arms. And feel like those shoulder blades are spreading apart. Excellent. One more time. Open the arms out, nice and wide. And bring it in. Arms together, look down toward the floor. And then release and shake out the arms this time. Roll them out. Get the other direction. I want really big movement here of the arms. Not little movements, but really move it. Now do opposite direction or opposite timing. Circles. Other direction. Really move it around. Good. Now, back to the full straddle. Legs wide. This requires some leg strength to be able to do this. So challenge yourself by stepping the feet out wide. Now this time, take your right arm and reach it up toward the ceiling. Your arm's going to come right up by your ear. Stretch it out tall, then bring the hand behind your head. You're going to turn and look up to your elbow. Now as you do this, keep twisting and keep twisting. Look up to your elbow. Pull your belly in. Let's keep working on this. Keep twisting. You should feel strong in your legs and strong in your core. For one more breath, keep looking up to your elbow and keep twisting. Deep breath. And then turn back forward. Now you're going to hold the arm in place, but you're going to twist toward the left. Try to draw your elbow close to your ear. And then release. Back to center position. Release that hand. Excellent. That should feel like a lot of strength work in addition to the twist. Left arm up. Reach up. Lengthen through the ribs right here. Get tall. You want to try to always focus on getting this expansion through the ribs so we can breathe deeper. Then the hand comes behind the head. Look up to your elbow and start to twist. Notice the great strength and stretching you feel in the abdominals and the rib cage. Keep pressing that elbow back and look up towards your elbow. A lot of lower body strength. Keep twisting. Keep going. Keep looking up to your elbow. Hold the position. One more breath. And then release and turn the other direction. Point your elbow the opposite way. Good twist here. And then release and come back to center and walk those feet in. Good. Back to the shoulder rolls. Feel like the shoulder blades are moving inside of the back. Other direction. And back to our standing position. So the feet are going to be shoulder width apart, hands by your sides. Normal posture, lengthen up, nice and tall. We're going to tuck the chin slightly so it feels like your chin is level to the ground. Then push your head back so that your head is over your shoulders. Then look toward your right. Back to center. Keep the head pulled back over the shoulders. Look to your left. Back to center. Again, we'll add to it. Keep your head pulled back and then look to the right. Once you have that, nod your head up and down. Back to center, pull your head back. When I pull my head back, I feel like my chest lifts. So this is opening up through the front side of the body by drawing the head back. If I keep my head pulled forward, it tends to collapse the chest. So head pulled back, feel your sternum lifting, wide open through the collarbones. Then turn to the left, nod up and down. And back to center. So much of the time we live in that space where the head is jutted in front of the shoulders. You know the solution to that. Find some wall space, come to your wall, shoulder blades against the wall, press your head against the wall, and then move your head about an inch forward. That is the wall exercise that we do for our posture. So check that constantly, okay? So one more exercise here. Feet in just a strong position. Lengthen up tall, pull the head back over the shoulders. This time, tilt your ear towards your shoulder. Let your right hand come up and over your head, and then pull your head over into a deeper stretch for the neck. Now drop this left shoulder down as you pull your head into the stretch. I want that spine to stay lengthened, even though I'm kind of leaning into a slight side bend. But mostly the focus here, of course, is on the neck. Release back up, center position, pull the head back, tilt the ear toward the shoulder. Take your left arm up and over. Just the weight of the arm should help you feel like you're pulling yourself into a deeper stretch. The right shoulder drops down. Hold for a breath. And release, coming all the way up. And give yourself some gentle head and neck movements. Rolling side to side, circular motion, whatever feels good to you. So important to have that mobility in the neck and the shoulders. All right, fantastic work today. We got a lot done in a short period of time. We worked our hamstrings, we worked our core, we worked our chest, we worked our back, and we even worked our neck. Good stuff today. I will look forward to seeing you again next time.